All right, so lately I've been obsessed with figuring out how these small channels are exploding in 2026. And I'm on my third one in this series. And this one today, it's going to surprise you. And the reason why is because it's gotten over 340,000 views in the last 30 days. And one video has gotten over 285,000 views. And also, it's gained over 4,000 new subscribers. And the crazy thing is, this video has very, very little editing, and it also is super, super raw. So let's just dig in. So here's all the stats from the channel. As you can see here, 340,876 views. Subscribers right now currently is at 6,740. But the crazy thing is it's gained 4,980 in the last 30 days. And you can see here, it was getting 200, 300, 310. Here we got 450, and it's still getting a lot of subscribers. Even right here, 190 subscribers. So really, really good stuff. And if you look here, this is the view pattern, and a lot of this came from one video. So you probably want to know, all right, Scott, show me the channel. No problem. Here we go. All right, so here's the channel. And as I see this, it's like a personal brand. It's someone's name, Camille. And here's what she did. She posted this video a month ago, and it basically is, I quit at 42. And then it says, I quit the rat race at 42 with only $20,000 saved. Here's what happened next. And that got 285,000 views, and it's still getting 59 views per hour. We're not going to look at the second video yet, which she just posted 12 days ago, which is doing pretty well. But let's go ahead and take a look at the video itself. So let me just play the intro here so you can get an idea of what we're talking about here. And when I say minimal edits, I don't think I've seen any edits in this up until about the end. Let's go ahead and listen in.
Hi, I am 45 years old, and 3 years ago, I quit my job. I was 42 years old at the time. I had a stable career, excellent benefits.
So, okay, I'm going to time out here for a second because this intro is not what you would expect, because all of the YouTube gurus out there are saying that you have to have this hook that grabs the attention. And honestly, I've even said that myself, which I do believe that your intro is extremely important. But the thing is, her intro is what is resonating with other people. They are like, oh, that is me. I am where she is. Wow, she is brave. She quit her job. So all of that is kind of already baked in, even though you would look at this on the surface and go, the intro isn't that great because it didn't hook the viewer, although it really did. Now, I'll link the video up down below so you can check it out for yourself if you want to. I mean, this video is 12 minutes long, and if I scroll through here, you can see she's just taking a walk. That's all that she's doing, and she's changing different locations, and that's the only edits really, is that she's starting and stopping. She's starting and stopping, and that makes it seamless. Now she's sitting here on a park bench, it looks like, and you can see all the way through. That's all that she's doing. Okay, now let's look at this real quick. A lot of people want to know, okay, what's the description look like? Well, this is what it looks like. So she's doing a little bit of self-promotion here, but here, that's it. That's the description. So that's all. Now down here, she does have timestamps. That's good. And that's it. That's all that she has in this. So when someone says, well, you got to have a description that is like well optimized, this isn't that optimized. And I don't think it needs to be, because I think YouTube nowadays is taking the transcript, which is done almost immediately after you upload it, and it is understanding what the video is about by what you say in the video. Now, one thing that also made this work was the title. So this title, it really grabs the attention of someone that is working and grinding and in the rat race, as we all call it. And she's 42 years old. But here's what made this really work, in my opinion, within the title. I quit the rat race. Okay, that's number one, at 42. So you're like, wait a minute, you quit at 42? Okay, I'm listening and I'm working and I'm 42, which actually I'm 53, so that doesn't pertain to me, with only $20,000 saved. And that sounds really crazy because people are like, well, how are you going to survive? And then she says, here's what happened next. So you want to know what happens because you're thinking to yourself, how does this person actually survive now? And so that gets you to want to click in. Also, the title does a great job of finding the audience, people that are over 40, people that are in the rat race, and people that might be looking at early retirement. This video is going to be displayed by them. And that's why I can't stress it enough. The title is a huge driver in, number one, YouTube seeing the video and going, okay, this is who this video is for. Let's place it there in front of that audience. And the second thing is it makes the viewer, once they see the title, want to click in because I want to know what happens. So titles, super important. That's the number one thing I always tell our students and our clients is you need to focus on those titles. And we study them religiously and obsessively. And if you would like to get a swipe file that we put together of 10 of our top outlier titles like this that have gotten hundreds of thousands of views, just comment hooks down below and I'll send it to you. Once again, just comment hooks down below and I'll send you that document. So now one other thing I want you to pay attention to is in here, you can see she had 2 thumbnail changes, but I did look at these thumbnail changes. So here was the original thumbnail, and it looks like she put a little bit of a drop shadow or a gradient down here to make it look a little bit darker and then let this pop. But then she changed it here. It looks like a day later, and now it's just a clean image. And here it just looks like she just used a plain image, a screenshot from the shot where she was sitting on the park bench, and then she just put, I quit at 42. Same thumbnail, just no gradient dark look on the bottom here. So learn something from that. Your thumbnails, the text on the thumbnail does all the heavy lifting in my opinion. Yes, this person is inviting. If we look at the thumbnail, she's got a nice pleasant face, and also she looks happy and she just quit her job. So you want to know what happened, and that would get your attention. So again, we're thinking about the scroll is where we're trying to get someone to stop. And then from there, we're trying to get someone to click by reading the title. That's in the order that it works. Now, the other thing I want to look at here is the video after it was published. So day 1, it only had 318 views. And then the second day, it was at 1797. It started to get a little bit of traction. And then day 3, it had 4,711. And then day 4, it had 7,613. And then you can see right around the 8th day, it was at 25,000. It really started to take off. That's when it really started to take off right here. And like I said, it's over 285,000 views currently, which is really, really amazing. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is what did she do next? Because this is a mistake I see a lot of creators making is they'll have a video pop, but then they don't follow up with anything that is going to be for that viewer. We want to make sure that the viewer is going to be interested in the video that we upload next. And she did a really good job at this, so I'm going to point that out right now. Let's take a look. So here's the second video, and it says 6 income streams I've built in my 40s that pay my bills. So here, this video opened up a loop, right? It's like, hey, I wonder what happened. And she explains it. But then in this video, she goes deeper into how she's going to support herself now that she doesn't have a job. So 6 income streams I've built in my 40s that pay my bills. And that video now is sitting at 28,000 views, still getting 30 views an hour. And that was 12 days ago. Now, if I was advising her, I would say, I would like to see you post at least 1 video per week because we don't want those subscribers that you now have to not have anything to consume. We want them to stay in your world, and they're probably asking themselves more questions. So I would go through your comments and figure out what is a video I could create that would answer some of the questions in the comments. That's a great strategy because we already know that those people that commented, they want to know this stuff or they have questions about this stuff. And that would be the next video. And listen, it's one thing to take this information and consume it, but the best thing you can do is actually apply it to what you're currently doing right now. Even if it's just one little nugget, it could definitely break out a video for you. Oh, and do me a quick favor. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, go ahead and hit the like button and then also go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you never miss one of these updates that I do on the channel. And if you did enjoy this, well, you're in luck, because there's another video right here where I broke down another channel that got 1.8 million views on a video and exploded their channel with 0 edits. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.